Good morning, and welcome back to your daily medical briefing for Sunday, February 22nd, 2026. I'm your host, keeping you up to date on the fastest-moving stories in health, technology, and pharma. Today's headlines are dominated by a massive breakthrough in HIV prevention, major regulatory shifts in India's medical infrastructure, and a groundbreaking new study on how exercise repairs the brain. Here is what you need to know today. HIV prevention. Zimbabwe rolls out revolutionary long-acting Lenacapavir shots. Vaccine news. Union Health Minister JP Nadda launches indigenous TD vaccine in India. Brain health. A new study reveals how exercise repairs the blood-brain barrier. Pharma. FDA expands approval for leukemia treatments, changing the game for CLL patients. Let's dive into the details. Story 1. Global health, HIV breakthrough. VO. First up, a major milestone in the fight against HIV. Zimbabwe has begun a landmark rollout of the long-acting injectable HIV prevention medicine, Lenacapavir. This isn't just another drug, it's a twice-yearly injection that provides 6 months of protection against infection. The first phase is targeting 46,500 people, specifically focusing on young women and high-risk groups in the region. Developed by Gilead Sciences and supported by international partnerships, this could be a game-changer for slowing new infections in high-prevalence areas. This marks a massive shift from daily pills to long-lasting, convenient prevention. Story 2. Indian medical infrastructure updates. Moving to India, where health infrastructure is undergoing rapid expansion. Vaccine self-reliance. Union Health Minister JP Nadda launched an indigenously manufactured tetanus and diphtheria (TD) vaccine at the Central Research Institute in Kasauli. This moves the country closer to self-reliance under the Universal Immunization Program, with 55 lakh doses scheduled for supply by April. Medical education. In a huge boost for specialized care, the National Medical Commission, NMC, has approved 24 new super specialty PG seats in Jammu and Kashmir, including cardiology and neurology. Capacity expansion. The Parliament was informed that over 48,000 new MBBS seats have been added across India in the last 6 years, showing a significant increase in training capacity. Story 3. Research. Exercise repairs the brain. Now, for the science nerds. We all know exercise is good for you, but today, a new study published reveals how physical activity protects the brain. Researchers at UC San Francisco have identified that regular exercise actually repairs the blood-brain barrier. This barrier protects the brain from harmful substances, and its breakdown is linked to Alzheimer's and cognitive decline. The study highlights that exercise strengthens this barrier, reducing the risk of dementia, making it more crucial than ever for long-term brain health. Story 4. Pharma and tech updates. In the world of pharmaceuticals, the FDA is speeding up access to cancer treatments. As of February 19, 2026, the FDA approved acalabrutinib and venetoclax as an all-oral, fixed-duration combination for adults with chronic lymphocytic leukemia, CLL. This offers a new, highly effective, non-chemotherapy option for first-line treatment. Also, for those following the 2026 biotech trends, keep an eye on in vivo CAR-T therapy, which is rapidly moving from trials to clinical application, allowing immune cells to be engineered directly inside the body. Pulmonology news. Lung Health 2026, new PE guidelines, asthma breakthroughs, and more. Intro. The Pulse of Pulmonology. Welcome back to the channel. Today is February 22nd, 2026, and the world of respiratory medicine is moving fast. From the first-ever comprehensive guidelines for pulmonary embolism to major shifts in how we manage asthma at home, we're covering the stories that are changing the way we breathe. If you're a healthcare professional or just someone passionate about lung health, you won't want to miss today's update. Let's dive in. Headline 1. The landmark 2026 Acute PE Guidelines. Our top story today. The medical community is buzzing over the first-ever joint clinical practice guideline for acute pulmonary embolism, released just 48 hours ago by the AHA and ACC. This isn't just a minor update, it's a total overhaul. The guidelines introduce a brand new 5-category classification system, A to E, to assess patient risk. Categories A and B are low risk, potentially allowing for safe discharge directly from the ER, while C through E require immediate hospitalization. This is a massive step toward guideline-directed medical therapy that spans everything from initial anticoagulation to long-term follow-up care. Headline 2. The Asthma Home Revolution. Moving from the hospital to the home, new data published today, February 22nd, reveals a simple but effective strategy for adult asthma management. A large-scale survey out of Texas has found that basic environmental controls, specifically using exhaust systems in kitchens and bathrooms and running air purifiers, significantly reduces the risk of flare-ups in adults. While most research focuses on children, this study highlights that managing the adult indoor environment is just as critical. It's a back-to-basics reminder that proper ventilation can be as vital as a rescue inhaler for long-term stability. Headline 3. FDA Watch and New Therapeutics. Jascayd and Molbreevi. On the regulatory front, the FDA has been busy this week. We've seen the rollout of Jascayd, nerandomilast, for progressive pulmonary fibrosis, a new option to help slow lung function decline. Also making waves is Savara's Molbreevi. The FDA just granted it priority review for autoimmune pulmonary alveolar proteinosis, APAP. If approved this August, it will be the first-ever therapy for this rare disease. Additionally, keep an eye on February 28th. The PDUFA date for dupilumab in allergic fungal rhinosinusitis is just around the corner. Headline 4. Global Research and Clinical Trials. Globally, we're seeing a major focus on precision medicine. The PVRI 2026 Congress in Dublin just concluded, marking 20 years of progress in pulmonary hypertension. The big takeaway? AI-driven risk stratification models are no longer future tech, they are being integrated into trials right now. Meanwhile, in the Lancet Respiratory Medicine, new Phase 3 results for tezepelumab are showing incredible promise in helping severe asthma patients reduce their dependence on oral corticosteroids. This could be a game-changer for those suffering from the side effects of long-term steroid use. Advocacy and looking ahead. Finally, a call to action. The American Lung Association is ramping up its advocacy, launching legal challenges to defend air quality standards and preparing for the upcoming Lung Force Walks this May. Rapid-fire round, quickly before we go. Time spent sitting. Even working out an hour a day, 7 days a week, won't undo the unhealthy effects of sitting all day. When you stay seated, your body metabolism slows, so you burn fewer calories. Your muscles and joints stiffen up, and your back may hurt. Get up every 30 minutes or so. Stretch or take a short walk. That's a good way to help you hold on to those hard-earned gains from the gym and possibly live longer. WebMD. Cervical high-grade squamous intraepithelial lesions. Cervical high-grade squamous intraepithelial lesions are associated with HPV infection, which is hypothesized to affect vascular inflammation and atherosclerosis. In a nationwide Swedish study, females ages 15 to 24 with prior cervical high-grade squamous intraepithelial lesions had an increased risk of cardiovascular disease and mortality. Risks were increased if the patient's mother and/or father had any diagnosis of cardiovascular disease. MedPage Today. Turn off the TV while eating. Although you might like to watch television during dinner, screen time while you eat could cause you to accidentally overindulge. It can distract you from how much and what you're eating. WebMD. That's your medical news update for today. Remember to consult a healthcare professional for any medical concerns. Stay informed and stay healthy. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more daily health insights. Disclaimer: use the content after verification.